Alright, welcome back to Timberborn hard mode on the Meadow Valley, whatever, map that we are doing. I wanted to take this time. We are going to quickly pause, and I wanted to break down a few things for you, just to kind of explain what's what. This is going to be like a challenge mode where we challenge maps and ourselves, or myself, and if you want to play along, that is perfectly fine. I am more than welcome to take down tips, tricks, anything that you have, ideas of how to get through this, how to play it, how to make this more of a better engaging learning experience. I'm going to be taking this on. If you would like to help, I'd appreciate that. Once again, you leave that your information and ideas and all that other stuff in the comments. I will read everything and try to incorporate it into our map. Second thing is, I'm one of those weirdos who watches my own videos just to kind of see what I can do better and all that other stuff. And during my last video, I rewatched it and noticed this section right here. Now, most of you were probably screaming into the your phone screen, whatever you were watching the video on. And if we divert this bad tide that flows through here like so, and we break apart these little blockages, we can actually have this bad tide that's up here flow out this way. And why that's important is because if that flows out this way, then only good water from our main source, as long as it's not a bad tide, will flow through this. And this bad tide that is up here will only flow down here and basically flow off the map. Like it'll overfill these barriers right here and then flow that way. So we will actually never get this bad tide over here. It's just this one we have to worry about. With that being said, we are going to kick this into 1x speed just to kind of go over a few things like that. My main priority right now, as we mentioned in our last video, was getting this built because I don't know how much, I don't know if we're going to get lucky again with another bad tide. That also being said, we need to build another forester over here. Actually, I'll probably do another two. Get these high prioritized, and then let's see if, okay, that can. So we're actually going to clear cut all of this as well. We'll also probably put this under there. It might be important, so we're going to do it just for helping us out. And we are also going to clear cut this up here. Getting as much log tinder as we can possibly muster. Let's put this into double time. I understand we have trees down here. I am trying to grow those out so that when more of them are grown, all that kind of stuff, then we can actually just come down here and clear cut them. So I am trying to let these grow. I do understand that they're a little bit further away than normal, but at the same time, I'd like to get a kind of a forest going while we're actually able to, and then we can worry about other things. Get those taken care of, get that taken care of. Still growing over here, which is fine. I also, while I was watching my other videos, trying to think of where we could maybe possibly make a industry level or industry area. And I was kind of thinking the best possible area would be in this, sorry, a little hiccup, in this little crook right here. That being said, I was kind of looking at this before we started, and maybe, I don't know, it wouldn't be as clear cut as this, but using this little block right here and then just kind of drawing a line like so, and then basically using the levees to kind of fill up right here, block right there, and then we can have like somewhat of a retaining area, as it were. Or coming down here, maybe building right here is another idea, and just kind of having obviously this whole thing back up and being something we hold on to. That also being said, I'm just now noticing this. Use that for bad tide as well. Not necessarily convinced on that one. So hopefully in this 5-day cycle we can get this built. Because if we can get that built, that would definitely help that would definitely help us out. I know it's a lot of planks. Hopefully blah 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 blah. I know that's not how you say his name, but that guy is able to exercise his little heart's content and get this going. Because right now the only thing we need logs for is this. I mean, we have a few other buildings that we are doing and making and all the other stuff, but this right now is like our prime focus on that. How many logs? I think that takes our will 20 logs. I say we make a temporary one. And we risk that for the biscuit, you know what I'm saying? And we get that going. Because if we can get 2 of these things going, we'll be in a very good spot. I don't want to rely on just beaver power, as it were. I would like to get something to where we're relying on water power, wind power, maybe gravity. I don't know, but something, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta figure that out. While we are doing that, I want to kind of see if we're able to path all the way. Okay, that will have to go. Those will have to go. Carrot right here. And then I'm kind of thinking this general area, just to kind of give some idea. If these things will work the way I want them to. And doing that. Obviously, this isn't as important as this is up here. But then we can come over here. I don't really care about those. They can destroy those, and we can then complete the path, come over here, build this up, destroy this. That will take care of this bad tide. During a drought, we will then handle that in an appropriate way. And then we are also going to place this on a high job priority, and get that going. I understand that that is 2 beavers that we are using to do this, but I can't stress this enough. All right. How are we doing over here? Probably don't have. All right, well, I feel like now we're kind of actually maybe making headway in this and actually going up, as opposed to just kind of very slowly watching this not go anywhere. Each one of those takes 6. That is kind of very extensive. Oops, not what I want to do. 150, and that takes 8. But all right. Okay, that already has some in there. We can then I want to destroy that. Okay, that one we can, okay, then we can destroy this one, because that doesn't have anything in it. Come up here, and that will help out hopefully a little bit. Because we got 2 days. Hopefully we can get this going and get up there in about 2 days. It's the only thing that we're really truly worried about right now. Everything else seems to be doing just fine. Alright, we got no beds, so let's open this up. We are going to need to get some levees. So we need about 150. To get that going. Let's come up here with our newfound power of a double. Build that across, just like that. Alright, that's looking good. How many do we got in there? We got 2, that's fine. Oh man, I don't want to take away from this, but we gotta get that going too. Oh, let's put a path up here before we forget that. So all that is connected. Oops, wrong button. Exited out one too many times. That is looking very nice. The stairs shouldn't take too terribly long to actually make. Food, we're doing good. Water, we're doing alright. We're eventually going to need to take care of our gear situation. I would like to start getting rid of some of these and upping our storage, which we need gears and planks. So eventually all that will come to fruition. This current point in time, we just need planks. Like watching paint dry, you know what I'm saying? Alright, for the time being, pause you. Pause you. Sounds like I'm saying pause you. Alright, come in here. Play that one. Play that one. They have nothing to cut, which is fine. Trying to get all this to where we need it. You can be cut. You can be cut. There we go. Go nuts. Go wild. More jobs. More jobs. Okay, look at us go. Very close to the top of this, which is very exciting, I would say. Alright. We're about to lose 3 beavers to... Yeah, we're about to lose 3 beavers because we're going to have to pump this back up. But I can't stress how important it is to actually get up here. And that being said, need to come across here. So oh, this is gonna stress me out. Stressing. No stressing. Alright, so that was 8 days. We had about 200 water left. Not too terribly bad, but we did add another house, so that'll be another 2 beavers roughly to feed. And then yeah, we gotta get all that going. The main purpose is preventing bad tide. Well, not preventing bad tide, obviously we can't do that. Love to be able to do that, but we can't. Alright, so now we are up here. We have access to a lot more habitual. That's probably not a word, but it's a word now. It's in the universe. I spoke it into existence. It is there. So habitual things, but we need to get across here. We need to be able to come in like that. And it looks like we're going to need a 2, which, oy, that may or may not happen. How to do this, because I don't think we have anybody. Okay, we have one in there. You aren't doing anything. Alright, just pause you because, get it, we can't get to you yet. Not necessarily worried about potatoes. I'm more worried about this. Not necessarily worried about this. If we get a drought, hopefully we got 4 days. Hopefully we have 4 days. 4 days would be nice. If we have 4 days, then we have 4 days. What are we gonna do? Alright, if we have 4 days, then we can, once this is built, we can lighten up on the planks. Hopefully put that into neutral. We got 2 in there. We do need to. Here are builders. We do need this being built. That's 8, 16. Oh, we are not doing it that way. Yes. Path of that. And up that priority. We might be able to make this. You have a job. I paused you. Okay, yep. That is exactly what I wanted you to do. Oh man, are we gonna make this? Are we going to do this? Maybe. It will be crazy if we pull this off. It will be totally crazy if we pull this off. 1 there. Alright, I'm thinking... that if we can get those going... Oh, we're getting there. 20 planks. Alright, so 8. These 2 need 16, so we're already good on planks. But the issue is science. Alright, so yes, we are going to get lucky with the bad tide. Or not the bad tide, but having a 4-day streak. But will we complete this in time is a whole different story. That is for dang certain. Ooh, man. Alright, you actually don't need to be there. Oh man, I wish we could take out a science loan. Is that a thing? I don't feel like that's a thing. Should be a thing. I feel like it should be. Science loan would definitely be beneficial in this moment in time. Alright, food's looking good. We have a lot of potatoes. Oh man. Ooh. I've never been so happy to see a drought in my life. Oh man. Alright, that takes a huge weight off. As far as everything is concerned. Oh man. Really sweating some bullets there, I ain't gonna lie about that one. Alright. My first playthrough. Like I said, I haven't played this map. This is the first time we're all getting to witness this, but my first playthrough was just kind of getting a feel of hard mode and what it would bring, and kind of formulating somewhat of a game plan of what needs to be tackled, priority levels, you know, what have you. And I was playing on the terrace one, where like you start off on top of a mountain and you kind of have to build your way down a little bit. And my second cycle was a bad tide. It was a 10-day bad tide. Made it through that. Pretty impressed with myself. And then cycle number 4 came at day 3. And it was another 10-day bad tide. Barely made it through that, and pretty much burnt out after that one. So, very high stress situation what just transpired here. But that being said, we're all very lucky. We have a drought coming. It's probably somewhat in our interest to kind of prioritize these. I do want to put more storages around here, because our population has gone up, and I feel like that would do us the best justice. Paused it. How much do those cost? 15 logs, so we're looking at about $100, right? Yeah, a little less than 100 logs, which we don't have. Alright, and we're building this out, so then we actually have storage. That's grilled potatoes. Probably a better use of our time. Alright, so as you can tell, our beavers they're putting in the work, man. They're putting in the work. Which is just excellent. You have to give them high five to you know what I'm saying? High five. Putting in all that leg room, or leg work, leg room. English, it's a thing. Storage, how many do these cost? Another 15. Okay, so now we're at 100. Okay, and we're almost there. And then we can not necessarily pause our science, but we can definitely put a less of a priority on the science. Play that. I don't see someone coming to our rescue on that just yet, but we will do what we gotta do. Alright. Alright, so we got one day pretty much topped off on water. I would like them to actually, I guess we don't have the logs for it. Oh man. Problems, problems, problems. But that being said, we are looking like we are in a great spot. We're just slowly working the population. I think, how many are, I think it said, okay, 10. If we can get 20 planks in storage. I think we'll be alright. For the time being, we're gonna pause you and pause you again. This guy should be able to handle that stress. That should be fine. How many do we have in here? Let's go down to haulers. Go down to 1. Oh, and do 2 there. Do 4 there. That's as stupid as that may be. Not looking too bad. I think what we can do though for this time being, that can go up there, that can go up there, and that can go there, and then we'll place the floodgates right there. I'm gonna pause that. And pause you. Okay, I don't know how many of you have ever seen Milan, but that is all I can hear. It's pause you, pause you. I'm saying pause, but oops. Nevertheless, you kind of hear the irony, right? Maybe not the irony. You hear the word simulation, word similarity. want to say similarity, it doesn't feel like similarity. Alright. Life is looking pretty good. And then if need be, we can come over here and lost my mouse and cut these down. If need be. Should not be doing anything over here. Should all be right here. Okay, we got it. Unlock it. Rotate it. And add that to... Wow. Wow. Yep, that did happen. That happened right in front of our faces. Alright, there we go. That gets built. Bad tide will be diverted into bad tide area. Bad tide area gets diverted. Life looks a lot better. Alright. So we have 2 beavers that need jobs. Let's come over here, play that one, and play that one. Alright, everybody's got a job, everybody's doing something lovely, great, fantastic. High five beaver community. Alright, so we had, I'm assuming that was an 8-day. This is an 8-day drought. I want to say we've dealt with worse. So, we should be in a fantastic... Oh, grilled potatoes. I thought man, I swear I put that in when I built it. Oh well. Life goes on. So now we got a nice storage of potatoes, as you can tell. We also got a nice storage of planks. So that'll be fantastic, lovely, wonderful, and beautiful all at the same time. We are full on carrots. So he starts working there, getting that knocked out. And now we start getting some grilled potatoes. Yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Alrighty. Starting to cut down some of these trees to add to our interests. And then if we get this built, I'm not saying we're getting this built anytime soon, but this will be the next project after project Bad Tide. We get this built, whatever, rearranged, moving a different direction. When we get this built, we can actually come down here and like maybe have like a floodgate system or something like that. I would say sluice, but we're not at the current, moment of like having metal be a primary problem or a primary resource need. What we will end up doing in this, of course you can't. We're just putting buildings all over the place. So we can cut these down. And then make another weird long staircase, I guess. That going. Holy cow, we are mass producing potatoes right now. That is crazy. Alright, let's get you, let's get you. Let's get that one. All of this we can add. Alright, good deal us. What about adding one of you there? Hitting the right button. And just chopping some of those down. We got trees all over this place. Now, would it make more sense for us to build up, like up here, from here? Or would it make more sense to come across here, build stairs, and then build into here? That also being said, should we start building into here to like build a, I don't even know what you would call this. A reservoir? Words, they matter. Oh man, this is a thing of beauty. Alright, something that would probably be beneficial is a fluid dump. Getting close on that. How would that work? Sorry. I think more in my head than I do out loud. No, we don't want to do that. Exit out of that. So we're gonna have to. We can come across here. Something like that. And then if we do that, leave that open for these. And then if I need to, we'll build stairs right here. Because that'll then fill this whole thing up with water. And it'll work, right? And then if need be, we can then build water pumps pumping in from here as well. Maybe come down here, add another little terrace. Then, alright, so that's 2. Go right there, that should work just fine. Alright, how are we looking on water? Looking okay there. I want to play this just to kind of give us some pumping capabilities. Just add a little bit of water. Oh, we do have 20... I'm assuming it's 21 beavers. 18, 19, 20. Oh, yeah, 21 beavers. Probably be in our best interest to add... Play you. Let's pause you. And then come take care of thank you. My thoughts exactly. And you can take care of that one too. And then we'll build another water pump over here. Put that at high priority. Ooh. This is exciting. I don't think we're going to have the actual time to, you know, finish it before the bad tide comes, but an exciting thought. Alright, sweet. Add that. Path that out. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. Place as a priority, thank you. Alright, looks like we ran out of trees. That there. Path that out. There we go. That should work for the time being. Didn't necessarily want you to do that, but we'll live with it. It'll be okay. Good. Good. Destroy that. Then oh wait, hold on. Sorry, brain had to catch up. There, ding. And there's still a way to get over here. Alright. Yep. We fixed it. We fixed it, don't worry. You will be able to grow up. Alright, 2 days. How much more we got? 243. Where are we looking at? Right here. That'll do okay. High priority build that. Ooh, this is looking a little bit exciting. This is gonna jack everything up. But hopefully we can build up right here because that needs to be built. Because I think once this is built, they'll be able to build over the top of it. Like I said, this is all going to become very wishy-washy. Excuse me. Oh, I don't like that. We see it, right? I mean, it looks similar, but it would have looked better if those were touching. Alright. We can pause that. High priority to all this. Need that to be a high priority. I don't think we're going to finish this in time. What do we got built? I mean, I'm okay with like bottlenecking this because either way it's coming down here. But I don't want my beavers to get sick. Alright, we're gonna push a 24-hour day. Mainly for this little part right here. Can we do it? Hopefully we can. Trying to get the furthest ones away, so... Oh, this is gonna be nuts. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. We're probably gonna get sick beavers out of this. Oh man. Like watching a train wreck. Watching a train wreck. Ooh boy. I almost can't like just look away. There's no way we're getting this done. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. And you did it. You built it. Oh my gosh. Oh, you did it. Aren't you flowing? Oh man. Is this going to be possible? Are we going to do this? Holy cow. This might be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, do not get trapped. No. Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that just happened. We just did it. That was crazy. That was craziness. Alright. And demolish that. Demolish that. Demolish that. I cannot believe we just did that. And now we really have a lot of farmland. Alright, how far do you reach? Sweet. That was what I wanted. Oak that up. We want to oak that up. And then hold on. Train of thoughts are coming. Do we do it like that? I think we do it. Oh, this hurts. Alright, well, we're able to get that built. Saved our beaver buddy. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright. Let's go up a little bit. Obviously, I want to keep the flow going, but there we go. Flows that way, that's good. That's good. That's great. Alright, so we saved our little beaver town. We did it. At least for the near future. Oh, holy smokes. We have got to play all of these. Oh my word. Alright. High priority. What are you thinking, bud? Alright, we can dumb that one down. Yes, holy smokes, man. I almost killed this whole thing. You guys see that? Alright, this is gonna be the next big project. Once we get this done, this will be beautiful. And then we can go up and beyond. But I think, yes. Paused. Like that. We'll have a nice little oak grove there. Nice little oak grove here that will take forever and a day to grow. But we are starting to get to a point where we don't necessarily need oaks. Or not oaks, trees. We surpassed our first challenge, and that was building up here. Our next challenge, getting that ready, because I thought a bad tide was coming on cycle number 3. It didn't. And then for grins and laughs, I built this, which then reintervated and totally changed what we can do down here. Oh, that... Man, I thought that just like overflew the top. Alright, cool. This I'm not necessarily worried about. But yeah, we get this built. We'll be able to fill up water to the top, along with all of this fun jazz. Oh, this is exciting. This is probably one of the best starts that I've had in a very long time. And it works. It works. It works so beautifully. I want to get these full. We did build up here. So let's start with... Ouch. That's a big power wheel. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie about that one. Alright. Build that there. Just because it, I wish it would look that cool. Alright. And then we'll build that there. Obviously, I'm gonna make this look as horrible as possible, but we'll fix that. Okay, sweetness. Alright, what is that at? We can go up to 0.9. Not really worried about the tiger stripes. We'll be okay without those. Alright. Don't think there's a whole lot left you guys can do on this mountaintop over here. We can plant over here. New but developing interesting theories. I can find my right button. Just because it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? And then come all the way down over here. And just like that. And there we go. Alright. Doomsday has come. I'll be dropping in the next episode. We have officially have it. Let's see if everything holds true and we're able to make it through this. I will catch you guys next time. Remember to hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know if there's something you would change, add, or I missed, because I guarantee you there's probably a little of all three of those. Till then, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.